We trust that. Because we put plans and we set goals for those things. But when it comes to situations that we can't see, or things that we can't put our hand on, or so that we don't quite understand at the point in time, our trust kind of like becomes a little minute. We got situations that might be before us that we're saying, Lord, I'm believing that you're going to work it out for me, but somewhere along the line, we're really not giving God our full trust.
Amen.
Because there's a waver in it. We say, Lord, I know that you're going to do it, but when sickness comes in the land and someone in our loved ones is sick and really hurting or going through a trying time, we say, Lord, I know you're going to work it out, but we really don't have that trust in him as we should. And the reason being because before we got to that point, we said, Lord, I trust you. Yes. I believe in you. I have faith in you. We were trying to figure out all kinds of ways of how to make this thing happen. Yes. Bills to do and money look a little short. On paper, we can't figure out how we're going to work it out. And instead of saying from the very beginning, Lord, I trust you. I know it's going to come to pass. I know you're going to do things for me. We start thinking, well, maybe I can do this. I can work a little overtime. Yes. Or maybe I can get something from here. I can take from that. I can borrow from Peter to pay Paul. Or I can start shifting stuff. Mm-hmm. That's the mindset that we have as people. Yes. And it's normal. But when we become people of God, there's supposed to be a mindset, the Lord, I trust you. Yes. Regardless of what I see in front of you. I don't know how you're going to do it. I don't know when you're going to do it. But I do know, Lord, that you're going to do it. Yes. And because you're going to do it, I need to sit back and relax. Yes. So instead of me having headaches and sleepless nights and worrying about things, I need to relax in God and delight myself and say, Lord, I know it's going to be done.
Yes. Amen.
But as we begin to grow in God, begin to take inventory on our spirituality, we say, Lord, you know what? My trust level that way it ought to be. Yes. And even if we look back in the Old Testament, look at Job. Job said, Lord, I know that you're able to do these things that's going before me. But deep down inside, there was some lack of trust in Job. Job said, Lord, I cursed this, I cursed that. And Lord, why are you putting this on me? Yeah. Job didn't step back and say, Lord, I thank you for what you're doing because I know that in trusting you, that you're doing something on my behalf. But Job complained for 40 chapters. Yes, he did. And we do the same thing. We complain when things ain't going the way we think they ought to be. We think stuff ought to be right. We say, Lord, but why me? Why am I going through? Yes. Why do I have to struggle so much, Lord? Yes. Why does it seem like, Lord, I'm trying to do the right thing, but it seems like all hell is breaking out around me?
Amen.
And we feel to realize, amen, that there's seasons that God is bringing us through. That's right. We got seasons of depression, seasons of stress, seasons of aggravation, and seasons of blessings. And all these things come in different intervals. Yes. But when that time comes that we're going through our depression or going through a time of lack, we begin to say, Lord, I don't understand why. But it's your season. But during that, God still wants you to trust him. So he says, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Yeah. I don't know how you're going to do, but I got to stand still and see this, Lord. So Daniel's in a situation where he says, Lord, listen, you gave me a vision. And I'm trusting that you're going to give me an understanding because I don't really know what I'm doing with it. God gives us dreams sometimes that we don't understand, we can't interpret it. He gives us visions sometimes we don't understand why me, Lord. Why am I getting this vision? Yeah. Sometimes we see things that appear to be like deja vu. And later on we find ourselves walking down those same streets that we had a dream about or a vision about. It's because God is trusting his word in you that you're going to do something about it. So here it is. Daniel said, Lord, you gave me this dream. Yeah. And I don't quite understand the vision. What am I supposed to do with it? I'm a major prophet. I'm supposed to do something with it. But how can I transform this dream or this vision into reality and tell the people of God what thus said the Lord when I don't understand it? But Daniel said for 21 days, and he didn't set the time. He said, I'm just going to keep fasting and keep praying until I get a word. Yeah. And that's where we kind of differ, saints. Sometimes we don't say, Lord, I'm going to fast and pray until you give me a breakthrough. I'm going to fast and pray until stuff starts changing. We really start saying, Lord, you know, I'm upset because I don't understand this. Mm-hmm. And we have a tendency to back up and say, Lord, you know what? It seems like it's just not happening for me. Well, then we get frustrated. Sometimes we even get mad with God. Mm-hmm. But Daniel said, I'm going to fast. I'm going to pray until I get a word. Yes. I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm just going to drop everything. I'm going to put the plate down. I'm going to turn. I'm not going to anoint myself. I'm just going to stay here until God changes things. Mm-hmm. And this is what God is saying to us. He said, first of all, what I got for you is not delayed, it's not denied. He said, sometimes it appears to be delayed. It appears like it's being denied. But it's only on delay because I'm preparing to make this thing work for you. Things that you've been asking God for may not have come to pass yet because God is still in preparation for it. Yeah. He's still preparing you for what has to come. Amen. Maybe you're not ready for that thing that you want to receive. Maybe it's not ready for you. Maybe the doors that have to be open are not quite open yet because God got to do some things ahead of time. So many times we get frustrated and say, Lord, you know what? Then maybe it's not for me. Maybe I'm not worthy of it. So you start putting yourself down. But Daniel didn't do that. Daniel said, I'm going to stay here until something happens. Amen. On the 21st day, the angel came and said, Daniel, listen, I heard your prayer. And God said the same thing to you. I heard your prayer the first day you prayed it. Yeah. And although you think I didn't hear it, and although things did not manifest right away the minute you opened your mouth, I was already in the works. Yeah. I saw your prayer before it came out. I saw your praise before you prayed. I saw your worship before you put it up there. I see the thing that's going on around
Jesus.
You. So God says, hold on and handle this. I'm on the job, and I'm doing my job. But I need you to be trustworthy. I need you to trust me, to believe that I'm going to bring this to pass. And Daniel stood there and said, well, I'm going to turn my plate down, Lord, until I get an answer. Jesus. And many times God will tell us, turn your plate down. How often do we fast? How often do we really give God a prayer? Yes. Is it because something is wrong or because you want something? Or do we do it just because we want spiritual strength? And God's saying the thing that you want, you can't get yet because you don't know how to pray yet. Yes. You're not fasting strong enough yet. I need you to be strong to handle this next blessing I got to do. Jesus. In order for you to get to the next level, I need you to be at a spiritual level where you can handle it. Yeah. But you need to pray some. You need to do some more fasting. So when I put this thing in you, when I put this new anointing on you, when I pour this new joy on you, you'll be able to handle it. But many times we're saying, Lord, I want to be this, I want that, but we're not ready for it. That's right. Everything takes preparation, saints. And David said, I'm going to put my plate on the ground until I get a word from the Lord. He was preparing but not even realizing it. He was getting ready for the blessing. He said, I know God's going to do it. I trust God. I know He's going to do it. Yeah. So I'm going to stop eating until He answers me. Yeah. He wasn't protesting. He wasn't frustrated. He said, I'm just going to turn my plate down and I'm going to pray before the Lord until I get an answer. And the thing about it, it wasn't that Daniel was getting an answer from God about something that was coming his way. It was a vision that he had to spread out to the people of Israel. Yeah. But Daniel said, I don't understand it. And you see, when you look at God's word and you're trying to figure out something, you're trying to understand something, and you go before God and say, Lord, I don't understand it. God begin to recognize that you love Him enough to want to know about His word. Yes, yes. So He sees the interest, amen. And many times we're reading stuff and we're saying, well, I don't understand, so I'll go on to the next word. No, go to the next page. Lord, show me what you're telling me. Because I need you to understand that I'm serious about what you're telling me. Because it's a word for me. Yeah. So David said, you don't understand something. It may appear to be delayed, but it's not denied. Yeah. I'm saying to you this morning, say that although you're praying, although you may be fasting, and although you may be going through some changes, some struggles, that which you're waiting for is not on delay. And it hasn't been denied. It's coming. But God is waiting for you to meet Him at least halfway. Which means that for you to get there, you got to turn the plate down. Mm-hmm. And this word for me is word for you. We got to turn our plates down, saints. And go for the Lord and say, listen, Lord, I need to know what's happening with this. We've been going through the book of Genesis, looking at the pre-Adamic, the Adamic, and all the trust, all the things that God has put together in these last 4 weeks is for a purpose. And He ends up by saying 3 words. You got to have trust. You got to have faith. You got to have patience. Which means that we got to trust God, number 1. Number 2, we got to have faith that God's going to bring it to pass. And then we got to have patience to wait on it. And that's something that we kind of lack as a people. Because if it don't work, we're going to move somewhere else. So we start moving left and moving to the right. And many times when you slide back and forth, you're missing your blessing. But when God says stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, but you're moving around, the blessing is dropping where God said He would be. Yeah. But then you're moving somewhere else, so you miss it. But you got to wait for it to come back around. It's almost like the pool of Bethesda. It's got to wait for the whole year for it to come back around. So the man sits there, man, for 30-something years. Amen. To put the man, he can't walk, he can't do anything, but he sits there for 30 years. It comes, it goes, it come and go. How many blessings them came and gone past us? How many miracles have we missed? Because we weren't in the right place at the right time, saints. And I don't mean right place as far as natural, but in a spiritual place. God's looking for us to get into His spiritual level But we are so locked into God that no matter where the blessing falls, it still spreads on us. It still shines on us. It still sprinkles on you. But Daniel said, Lord, I'm in a position now. I don't know what to do with this thing. And I'm not sure. But you put this charge on me.
Yes.
So for 21 days he sat there praying. And the angel finally said, you know what? I heard your prayer the first day. But many times since our prayers are delayed because that angel which God dispatched to us is fighting a battle to keep those demons that are attacking us from destroying us. So that which is supposed to be delivered to us on many occasions appear to be delayed. But when God sent it, it's on time. So you may have been praying for a long time and say, Lord, it seems like it's not happening.
Yeah.
I don't see my blessing. I don't see the stuff coming. Why aren't we being blessed?
Yeah.
Why aren't the seats being filled? Maybe it ain't time for the seats to be filled. Maybe the thing that God wants us to do as a people to get ready for that which he's sending.
Yeah.
You can't go into a wave and surf if you've never surfed before.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do, it takes practice. So if God send you a wave of folk, are you ready for them? He send you a wave of demons, can you handle them? Amen? So God got to get us ready for what he has in store for us.
That's right.
At the same time, he got to get the people ready for what they got to do when they come in here, because this is not just a regular ministry.
That's right.
It's not an ordinary ministry. Everybody can't handle this.
That's right.
So there's a whole lot of stuff
Yes.
that God got to put together in order for this thing to work. But in the meantime, he's expecting us to just stand still and wait for the move of God. Amen. Be encouraged. I know y'all been praying. And I was